Oh, I can see my tower from far away.
Yeah, we experimented with hidden underground towers for a while, but we weren't really happy with the results.
So I'm with you all summer, huh? With whatever this sense of humor is.
Can you even believe? You're gonna love it.
Following the fires in Yellowstone National Park in 1988, the amount of care taken to avoid more fires has been increased. More money was allocated to fire spotters, and our protagonist Henry accepts a job in the forests of Wyoming as a lookout for the summer. Henry has some personal troubles that he may be trying to escape from. His only contact for the summer is another fire spotter in another area. This is the story of Firewatch. Henry and his fellow lookouts' conversations occur over a walkie-talkie, which is where all of the story segments happen. The dialogue between the two is great, and the way the two play off each other kept me interested. The relationship between the two progresses throughout the game, and is perhaps one of the best aspects of the experience. Both characters will learn more about each other, contributing to the evolution of the game. Your fellow lookout will give you various objectives that you'll need to complete. These objectives are related to the job as a lookout, so missions don't feel like fetch quests. When exploring the forest, you can come across new areas. You can look at points of interest to explore more dialogue options as well. Some options are needed to progress the story, but majority of them are optional and can be skipped if you so choose. Stories from other characters and happenings in the forest play into sections of the plot. However, some plot points don't seem to be resolved, and I didn't feel like everything came together in the end. Your home in Firewatch is a lookout tower, with various objects in which to interact. Books, bleach, soap, cans of food, and more are available to pick up and look at, but most objects don't offer much to the story. I appreciate the nice touches the game includes, such as a pennant that resembles the University of Wyoming and the "Don't Tread on Me" doormat. It helps add to the believability of the world and helps with immersing you into the forests of Wyoming.
I don't think there's any fictional character I hate more than Forrest Burns.
Henry, as an employee of the Forest Service, that is treason.
Yeah, well, he really freaked me out as a kid.
Other objects in the forest can be found, but again, other than perhaps a dialogue option or two about the item, it didn't add anything to the story. Other items not found in the lookout are various supply caches. Some items are necessary for progression, such as a rope to rappel from rock cliffs, while a flashlight found early in the game can be completely missed. Rappelling from rock cliffs is a gameplay element that occurs several times throughout the game. These sections break up the walking segments, but after a while, they can feel monotonous. Smaller maps can be found in supply caches to mark on your map to clearly outline the paths you need to take to progress. Finding some supply caches aren't mandatory, but you'll want to look on your map to find them all to see what their contents include. Exploring the forest around the lookout tower is where the majority of your time will be spent. To navigate the forest, a map and compass will aid you. The map has an indicator on it showing where certain parts of interest are, including where you are currently located. Each environment you'll visit is unique, and you'll need to visit some locations in the game numerous times. It can feel like backtracking, as there are some long stretches of walking, but thankfully there is a jogging button you can toggle to speed up travel times. In addition, new conversation topics will appear while walking the forest, which helps it not feel too boring when walking. There are some sections of walking without dialogue, allowing you to enjoy the world around you. Through the majority of the game, there is no music, but when the soundtrack to Firewatch kicks in, it's incredible. The soundtrack nails home the most important sections of the game, and is what I'll remember most about Firewatch. While the gorgeous environments, soundtrack, and small touches of the game add to the immersion, frame rate issues can actually affect how immersed you really are. The game slows down numerous times, and while it isn't game-breaking, it did break how absorbed in the world I was numerous times. Upon completing Firewatch, I enjoyed the journey, but it didn't leave a lasting impression. I wasn't really captivated by what I played in the end. The beautiful setting of the Wyoming forest and the dialogue between you and your fellow lookout kept me wanting to progress the story, but it ended up falling flat at the conclusion of the story.
I do now.
Well, the next time you're at a bar and some banker steps on your foot so he can order his crappy martini, you've got just the name to use.
Hey, Flapjack, why don't you wait your turn before I bounce your face off a dumpster?
It's beautiful!
If you like this or any of our other YouTube videos, subscribe to our channel. If you'd like to support what we do in general, be sure to hop on over to patreon.com/PSNstores. Your patronage helps keep our podcast 100% ad-free. Thanks for watching.